Assalamualaikum to all. Welcome to my presentation on the Bangladesh Bankruptcy Act 1997. I am Natasha Islam. My ID is 1602103. I am from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering of Haji Mohammad Danish Science and Technology University, which is located in Dinajpur, Bangladesh. Now, I would like to start my presentation from the topic, what is bankruptcy? I guess all of you know, but it is time for me to declare it again. Bankruptcy is a legal procedure in which a person who cannot pay his debt can get a fresh start by cancelling the debts. Yes, you cannot be surprised, but this is the condition of bankruptcy. The right to file for bankruptcy is provided by federal law. Debts are created by state law. Federal law is superior to state law. So, bankruptcy trumps debts. Filing bankruptcy immediately stops all of your creditors from seeking to collect debts from you, at least until your debts are sorted out according to the law. Now, the procedures of bankruptcy. For gaining a bankruptcy certificate, you will need to follow some procedure. I'll now briefly discuss the procedures. The bankruptcy can result from any of the followings. A. The debtor making a voluntary bankruptcy, which is stated in Section 49 of the Act. B. The debtor committing an act of bankruptcy and being petitioned into bankruptcy by a creditor, Section 42 and Section 43 of the Act. C. The creditors voting against a proposal of the debtor under Division 1, Section 57, or the debtor not abiding by the terms of an approved division. The proposal and the trustee or a creditor then applying to court have the debtor demand bankruptcy, which is stated in Section 63 of the Act 1997. If you are wondering what is the bankruptcy for and why do you need the bankruptcy, what are the benefits of bankruptcy and bankruptcy will do to you. Now I would like to describe what does actually bankruptcy do. Bankruptcy may make it possible for you to, number 1, eliminate the legal obligation to pay most of your debts. Number 2, stop foreclosing on your house or mobile home and allow you an opportunity to catch up on missed payments, which is very important. Number 3, prevent repossession of a car or other property, so you can have your car as usual if you are declared bankrupt. Number 4, stop wage garnishment, debt collection harassment and similar credit action to collect the debt. For example, if your debtors are after your all wages, then you can declare yourself bankrupt and get rid of them. Number 5, restore or prevent termination of utility services. Yes, it is for you to must pay your utility services and get those, but without those you cannot live a normal life. The bankruptcy law gives you a permission to lead a normal life. Number 6, allow you to challenge the claims of creditors who have committed fraud or who are otherwise trying to collect more than what you really owe. This is another very important point. When you are in a bad situation, everyone will try to collect more money from you. This is not a abnormal case. So, you need to declare yourself bankrupt to get rid of those. Now, what can bankruptcy not do? There are some limitations of bankruptcy law that will not get you benefited by applying for the bankruptcy. I will discuss what the bankruptcy cannot do to you. Bankruptcy cannot cure every financial problem. In bankruptcy, it is usually not possible to, number 1, eliminate certain rights of secure creditors. A secure creditor has taken a mortgage or other lien on property as collateral for the loan. Common examples are car loans and mortgages. Number 2. Distinct types of debt signed by the bankruptcy laws for special treatment, such as child support, alimony, certain other debts related to the divorce. Most student loan, court resolution orders, criminal fines, and some taxes. Number 3. Protect consignors on your debt. Number 4. Discharge debts that arise after bankruptcy has been filed. Now I will describe some common bankruptcy terms as it is very important to know. Automatic stay. Order from the bankruptcy court against all the creditor to stop lawsuits, garnishment, foreclosures and all other attempts to collect a debt from a debtor, effective the moment of a bankruptcy petition is filed, which is very good. Bankruptcy petition. Formal request for the bankruptcy release. Bankruptcy trustee. A person, usually an attorney, appointed by the bankruptcy court to oversee your bankruptcy cases. His job is to review the truth of all your financial information and assure that all parties follow the bankruptcy rules. Confirmation. Approval of a payment plan by a bankruptcy judge. Creditor. A person or a business to whom the debtor owes money. Debtor. A person who files for a bankruptcy petition, in case it can be you. Discharge. Order from the bankruptcy court releasing a debtor. The purposes of the law of bankruptcy are as under: distribution of assets of the insolvent rationally, settlement of all the liabilities, to save the interest of all creditors, new life starting of the insolvent, who may or may not be adjusted to bankruptcy. There are certain institutions against which court will not admit any petition under Bankruptcy Act, or institutions which are not subject to bankruptcy proceeding under the Bankruptcy Act 1997, who declared insolvent or bankrupt are, as per the section 11 of the Bankruptcy Act, any person who maintains his principal business office or his domicile in Bangladesh, originally resident, has dwelling house or a place in Bangladesh within a year immediately before filing the petition, generally carries on business in Bangladesh by agent, who may not be declared insolvent or bankrupt, any government organization or judicial body, any charitable religious body such as stationary body, whose principal objective is not financial gain, any autonomous body, who are official receivers, the government keepers an approved list of persons as receivers who are able to involve in cases by the Act 1997. As per section 64 of the Act, the court appoints official receivers having confirmed by section 65, which also falls in section 70 of the Act. Discuss the length if the following can be insolvent: an infant cannot be declared insolvent. Joint debtors cannot be declared insolvent by single application be made to the court by the creditor. Company cannot be declared solvent. A foreigner cannot be declared insolvent under this Act. Married women can be. A lunatic cannot also be declared insolvent. Conditions for filing plaint by creditors. Involuntary petition. Involuntary petition refers to the claims of the creditor for collateral of their amount of debt from the person or organization. The debt owing by the debtors to the eligible creditor, or if more eligible creditors join the plaint, aggregate amount of debt owing to such creditors amount to 5 lakhs. Such creditor have a prima facie case that the debtors has committed an act of bankruptcy, and c. the act of bankruptcy on the basis of which the plaint is filed has occurred within 1 year immediate before the presentation of the plaint, And there is another petition named voluntary petition that refers to the plaint of debtor who wants to declare himself as bankrupt. According to the section 13.1, a person shall not be entitled to file a plaint unless he specifically mentions in the plaint that he is unable to pay his debt and further mentions in the plaint that his debt amount to taka 20 lakhs, or he is under arrest or imprisonment in execution of a decree of any court for the payment of debt, or an order of attachment in execution of such a decree has made and is subsisting against his property at the time of filing plaint. What is called the order of adjudication? The order of adjudication has the following effect. A bankrupt shall assist to the utmost of his capacity in the realization of his property and the distribution of his proceeds among his creditors in accordance with the provision of this Act. B. All the properties of the debtor except the exempted property shall stand vested in the receiver, or where no receiver has been appointed. The bankrupt is provided of all powers to enter into transaction which will be blind to his creditor in respect to his property. So that was the overall view of Bankruptcy Law Bangladesh 1997 Act. I hope all of you have a clear idea of the bankruptcy law in Bangladesh existing now. Thank you all for your kind patience, and please forgive me if I have made any mistakes. Thank you all.